Did you know that 1 in 5 couples lie about how they first met? Shocking but true. Now, you might be wondering, why would someone feel the need to fabricate such a harmless detail? Well, let's delve into this intriguing phenomenon. In our society, there's a certain allure to a captivating how we met story. You know the kind, the ones that sound like they're straight out of a romantic novel. Chance encounters in the rain, love at first sight across a crowded room, or a serendipitous meeting on a train journey. These stories seem to command a sense of awe and admiration, almost as if they validate the relationship in some magical way. But let's face it, not everyone's love story starts with such a fairy tale preamble. Sometimes it's as simple as swiping right on a dating app or meeting at a mutual friend's potluck. But these stories, as real and as common as they may be, don't quite have the same romantic ring to it, do they? And that's where our societal pressure comes in. In an era where everyone's life is on public display, thanks to social media, there's an inherent pressure to portray our lives, and by extension our relationships, in the best possible light. And what better way to do that than to spice up our how we met story? After all, who wouldn't want their love story to seem like it's been ripped straight from the pages of a Nicholas Sparks novel? But what happens when we peel back the layers of these embellished stories? What truths lie beneath these fabrications? And what does this tell us about the society we live in, where we feel the need to dress up our realities to meet certain romantic ideals? These are the questions we're going to explore in this video. We will delve into real-life case studies and uncover the hidden truths behind these love stories. So buckle up, because it's about to get interesting. Now that we've uncovered this surprising fact, let's dive deeper into the stories behind these deceptions. Meet John and Lisa, a seemingly ordinary couple with an extraordinary tale. Their love story, like many others, began in the digital realm. But here's the catch. They've kept this fact hidden, swept under the rug of a fabricated fairy tale. John and Lisa came together in the universe of online dating, a world where love is just a swipe or click away. Yet when it came to sharing their story, they opted for a different narrative. A narrative that reflected the romantic cliché of a chance meeting at a local coffee shop, where their eyes met over a shared table, and sparks flew instantly. Why did they choose this path? The answer lies in the stigma that still surrounds online dating. Despite its growing popularity and success rates, many still view it with a raised eyebrow, associating it with desperation or a lack of social skills. It's seen as less romantic, less serendipitous, than the traditional meet-cute stories we're also accustomed to hearing. John and Lisa, like many others, felt the pressure to conform to these societal expectations. They felt that their love story needed to be acceptable, normal, even at the cost of honesty. They feared judgment, they feared being labeled, but most of all, they feared that their love story, their unique journey, wouldn't be valued or respected. As we see with John and Lisa, the stigma of online dating can lead couples to fabricate their meeting story. The question now is, how many more are out there, hiding behind a mask of half-truths and make-believe? Next up we have Sarah and Mike, colleagues turned lovers, turned liars. Let's peel back the layers of their story. Sarah and Mike worked at the same company, their desks just a few feet apart. They shared the same coffee breaks, the same office jokes, and eventually, the same heart. But with the company's strict no fraternization policy, they knew they couldn't let their romance be known. So, they decided to keep it a secret, even from their closest friends. As they navigated the delicate balance between their professional and personal lives, they found themselves weaving a tapestry of lies. To the world, they were just colleagues. But behind closed doors, they were so much more. They concocted a tale about a mutual friend's party, a harmless story that served as the perfect cover for their secret office romance. Their story was a hit, convincing even the most skeptical of their friends. It was a narrative filled with laughter, shared interests, and a spark that was supposedly ignited over a game of charades. It was a story that was far removed from the truth of their late-night office chats and stolen kisses in the break room. But it was a story that kept their professional lives intact. As they journeyed from colleagues to lovers and finally to liars, Sarah and Mike found themselves in a web of their own making. Sarah and Mike's story shows us how professional boundaries can influence couples to lie about how they met. Finally, let's hear about Tom and Lucy, who turned a casual encounter into a fairy tale. Their story begins in an ordinary place, a local grocery store. They were both reaching for the last bag of apples, their hands brushing against each other. It was a meeting as casual as they come, no sparks, no love songs playing in the background, just two people going about their day who happened to cross paths. However, when asked about their "how we met" story, they painted a completely different picture. They spun a tale of a romantic encounter, their eyes meeting across a crowded room, an instant connection. They felt the need to create a story that was more socially acceptable, more exciting, more romantic. Why did they feel the need to do this? Well, it's simple. They felt pressured by societal expectations to present their love story in a certain way. Tom and Lucy's tale illustrates how societal expectations can shape our love stories. So, what have we learned from these stories? We've discovered that love stories are often shrouded in mystery, and sometimes even deceit. The reasons for this are as varied as the couples themselves. Some may feel the stigma of meeting through online dating platforms or workplace romances, while others may think their casual encounter lacks the romantic flair that society often expects. However, it's important to realize that these are merely societal pressures. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to love. Each story is a unique tapestry woven with threads of shared experiences, laughter, tears, and countless moments that bind two people together. The implication of this dishonesty goes beyond just a simple white lie. It creates a false narrative and can potentially harm trust in a relationship. Honesty, even in seemingly trivial matters like how you met, is crucial. Remember, every love story is unique, and there's no right or wrong way to meet your partner. Embrace your truth, no matter how ordinary or extraordinary it may be.